Good morning to one and all. Just to revise what the last class we discussed. Last class we discussed about the liquid level sensor and the temperature sensors. Liquid level sensor we discussed about the float or bob, and another one we discussed about that ultrasonic level type detector. In float or bob, so here it is in a level we need to measure a level of a liquid in a tank. The bob is linked with some arrangements, and then one slider is there. That slider will slides on the potentiometer, thereby the resistance changes. So if that resistance changes, then the output changes. This output is calibrated in terms of the level of a liquid in a tank. And also the next one we discussed about ultrasonic type level indicator. Here in this transmitter and receiver is there. In the transmitter, ultrasonic waves, it transmits the ultrasonic waves. That means it started from the surface of the liquid, and then a receiver is there. It receives that signals. Then this in turn has some time period taking place. So depending upon the time period, the level of the tank will calculate it. The level of the liquid in the tank is calculated. Here the time period is the parameter, mainly depending on the time period. Transmits and how much time it will take to receive the waves. Right. And the next, temperature sensor. We discussed about the history of the temperature, and also we discussed that pressure thermometer. Here, pressure thermometer is nothing but here a gas. Um, we have to measure the temperature of the gas or a liquid. That means this we have to connect it to the capillary tube, and then it is connected to the Bourdon tube. And then from the end of the Bourdon tube, it is connected with some arrangements, rack and pinion arrangement, and then the needle is rotating on the scale. Here, when in the gas bulb, the pressure increases automatically. What happens? The Bourdon tube may elongate. That means may expand, or may contract. That is depending upon the pressure of the gas. Here, the pressure is related with the thermometer. Here, if the temperature increases, pressure increases. That means if the pressure decreases, temperature decreases. So like this. So here, the Bourdon tube may expand or may contract. And then with the movement of the Bourdon tube with the rack and pinion arrangement, the needle will deflect on the scale, or the pointer will deflect on the scale. It represents the temperature of the gas in the bulb. And the next, coming to the what we discussed, another thermocouple we discussed. Thermocouple, all of you know that already you did experiment in the instrumentation control systems lab. Thermocouple is nothing but a probe or a sensor which is used to measure the temperature of any substance. And here, two dissimilar materials are there. The two junctions are maintained at two different temperatures, thereby the EMF is generated. So, what we studied. And then next, resistance temperature detector we studied, RTD, and also thermistor. So, these are the things we studied in the last class. Now, today's class, we are going to discussing about the light sensor. Attendance is low, right? Better inform to your friends. Come to regular, and we have to maintain punctuality. Why? Because sure, some of the members they are coming at maybe the class starts at 11:30 minutes. Some of the members they are joining at 11:45. It's not good. It is. So light sensors. Today we will discuss about the light sensor. That means light sensors means sensor to detect That means it uh, respond. So when the radiations are incident on particular material, that is called light sensors. That means it detects the light or radiations. Light sensors. These light sensors, which is used to detect light, and there are different types of light sensors are there. Photo cell and photo conductivity cell, photo emissive cell, and photoresistor. And photoresistor or photocell, we can call anyone. So here in the name itself only, if you see here, photoresistor, right? And the name is photoresistor. That means here by the incident of radiation or light, a resistor is there having some material that the resistance changes. So here in the name itself only you can clearly understand photoresistor. Photo is nothing but some radiations which is incidence on particular material, that a material changes its resistance, It's called photoresistor. And photodiodes. I think all of you know that diode, that means it's blinking. The diode is blinking so with some light. That is called photodiode. Okay, light emitting diode. I think all of you know that LED. You've seen that LED, light emitting diode. The diode is emitting light. And then, for example, if you see in our household appliances, in every room, one small bulb is there with red color. That means some red shading. It is blinking. That means what it indicates. That is the current is flowing properly in that particular room. If it does not glows means, then what you understand, that means the current will not come to that particular. The current is not passing to that particular. That is the thing. That means, in other words, we can call it as a fuse. And these photo cell or a photoresistor and a photodiodes, these are used in manufacturing and other industrial applications wherever we need. And then light sensors. These are the photo detectors. That means it detects the light and electromagnetic energy. And then photo cells. That is a photoresistor. These photoresistor. This affected by intensity changes in ambient. That means when the light is having some intensity, when the intensity changes, there will be change in the resistance of that particular material. For example, see in example I am saying. Sir, for example, uh, for different colors and different materials, the absorption of light radiations is differs. That is depending upon the wavelengths of the light. For example, if you see when you wear a black shirt, that means when you go outside, when the sun is rising, well, then automatically this black it absorbs much more heat and then it will be very too hot. So like this, that is depending upon the material, there will be a change in the resistance. That means, for example, one particular material is there and you incident light on that. Within a short period of time, the temperature of that particular material increases. What is the meaning of that? There will be change in the resistance. There will be resistance changes in the material. And by, for example, even some duration of time also, it is not in a hot condition. So that is the thing. That is depending upon the material, the light, and also depending upon the light intensity also. Depending upon that, the change in the resistance is depending upon the uh, intensity of light as well as the absorption. I said material to material differs. Remember this point. So that is here intensity changes in ambient light and variable resistor. That means variable resistor means there will be change in the resistance by changing in the intensity of the ambient light. And then infrared sensors. Infrared it detects the infrared radiation. That means sensor which it detects the infrared radiations. That means a photodiode and a phototransistor. That means photo energy detects photo energy. And infrared detectors are proximity instrumentation alarms. Some alarms. So due to this infrared radiation, some alarms. For example, if you see in some large companies in the night time, the security purpose of the light here it is rotating around to overall total in that particular area, covering that area. For example, any defects will occur automatically. This radiation will receive and then we can get the output that the alarm sign. Automatically, the alarm will be signed. So that is the thing. And for example, in Navy, this is very useful in Navy. Uh, the next we'll go for the next slide. Right, we'll discuss about light sensor, that is the photoelectric transducer. Photoelectric transducer means photoelectric transducer. Right? Photoelectric transducer. That means photo means light and some electric transducer, right? Photo, no, no, it is not a photoelectric transducer. Photoelectric transducer, right? Photoelectric tachometer, can also called as tachometer, transducer or tachometer, right? Can called as a tachometer, photoelectric tachometer or transducer. And then here in this, if you clearly observe, uh, here a shaft is rotating. We have to measure the speed of the shaft. And here an opaque disc is mounted on the disc whose speed has to be measured. And then on the periphery of the disc, there are this, see here the small small circular holes, and the two sides, one is a light source, another one is a light sensor. One source. So these two are inline arrangement. These two are inline arrangement. So this light source and the light sensors are inline arrangement. Here, when the shaft rotates, this disc also rotates. Once if the disc rotates, rotating automatically, this light source will pass through the hole, and then that light is received by this sensor. This light sensor is nothing but we can call it as a photo. It is a photo tube or photo emissive device. That means photo emissive cell or photo tube. This light sensor is nothing but what here we are using here, light emissive device or photo tube. So here when the shaft is rotating, the disc is also rotating. Why? Because it is mounted on the rotating shaft. It is mounted on the rotating shaft. Then what happens here when the light source is incident on the rotating shaft? Here the light passes through the this circular hole on the opaque disc, and then it is received by a sensor, light sensor. That means it detects that light. Here, whatever the light emitted from the source, it passes, and then when the shaft is rotating, the disc is also rotating, and here the holes are arranged on the periphery of the disc. So here, when it is rotating, automatically the rays will. That means both light sensor and light sensor are inline arrangement. So when light source passes, automatically what happens? It passes through the hole and then light sensor receives that radiation. That is a photo tube. We can call this a photo tube. Light sensor is a photo tube. So then here when it receives, so here what happens here? It counts here receiving how many times it receives. That means that is depending upon the holes on the disc, opaque disc. That is depending upon the holes on the here. This holes on the opaque disc is constant. Remember this point. So here each and every hole, when the light sensor receives the radiation, one pulse is generated, one pulse. So here the number of holes is constant. Here the number of pulses is also a constant. So number of pulses is generated. This number of pulses is counted by a electronic or electric counter. Electronic counter, 1 minute, please. Counter, electric counter or electronic counter. This counter, it counts the number of the pulses. And then this pulses is calibrated in terms of the speed of the shaft. The speed of the shaft. So 1 minute. Sorry for and the next go for the you understand again I'm repeating, all of you listen carefully. Here when the light here we have to measure the speed of the shaft. So here a opaque disk is mounted on the speed of the on the shaft, whose speed has to be measured. And then here on the periphery of the disk, circular holes are arranged. These circular holes are a number is in constant. For example, 7 circular holes or 8 circular holes on the opaque disk. And here on the two other sides, light source and the light sensors are there. These two are inline arrangement. And then when light is incident, automatically it passes. Here the shaft is rotating, the disk is also rotating. And then here this light is passes through the circular hole and it is received by a sensor, light sensor, that is the photo tube. So here there, when it is received, automatically one pulse is generated. So here number of pulses generated is counted by a counter, electronic counter. That pulses, number of pulses is calibrated in terms of the speed of the shift. Now it is clear. Any questions? Next, light sensor. Now we come to the light sensor. This is all of you know that photo emission cell. Light sensor is one. Photo emission cell is one of the light sensor. Photo emission cell. That means here in this photo emission cell, all of you know that here cathode is there. Cathode, cathode. This is a cathode, right? And here one anode plate is. This is the anode, right? This is the anode, and this is a cathode plate, and this is anode. Cathode and anode. So here this cathode is in the shape of or semi-cylindrical shape. This cathode. So in this, what we observed here, this. So that means all of you know that photo emission cell. That means here the cell is also known as, we can also call it as a photo tube. It is based on the emission of electrons from the metal cathode. It is based on the emission of the electrons from the cathode material. That means here when the cathode is there, here the cathode, it emits the electrons. That electrons is captured or received by the uh, anode. that is a thin material. It's thin material. The anode is received. So here, when it receives here, one condition here. Here, this is a light source, right? Here, when the light source is incident on the cathode material, automatically the electrons releases. That electrons is attracted towards the anode. So this thing, all of you know that photo emission from intermediate onwards you are learning from intermediate onwards. So especially these applications on-off circuits. It is used in on-off circuits and other circuits concerning the counting of the objects on a conveyor belt and automatic door opening. That means this type of photo tube or photo emission cell is used in on-off circuits, and also counting of objects in the conveyor belt. For example, if you take in the large scale industries, that means when the product comes, automatically it captures the image. That means it counts the objects on the conveyor belt. From the conveyor belt, when the product is completed, it is coming out. Once it is coming out, we have to place in a photo emission cell. Then automatically it captures the image of the object, and then we can get the counting of the objects. How many objects is coming out from the conveyor belt? So like that, and also the automatic opening of a door. Here we have to arrange one sensor that is nothing but capturing image. So automatically when you enter, the door is automatically open. These are all with the help of this photo emission. Here photo emission cell means all of you listen carefully. Here you have to understand one thing. Even see here it is written field of photometry and calorimetry. Photometry. All of you know that. Anybody can you tell about the meaning of photometry? Photometry. Anybody? Please message in chat box. Photometry. Photometry. Anybody? Photometry. Anybody respond? Measurement of light. The next. Right, correct. Measurement of light. Here, measurement of light means see here any object in the world or in the universe, it emits radiation. It emits radiation. See here, for example, I am seeing on the wall. See here, the wall is in white color or some brown color. So how can I say the radiations emitting that is received by eye? Here, in other words, eye is also a sensor, light sensor. Our eye is a light sensor. Are you understanding my words? Here, our eye is a light sensor. It detects the radiations emitting from any object. Then only we are seeing. Otherwise, we are not able to see. In such a way. See here, our eye is a light sensor. That means it detects the radiations emitted through overall from our surroundings, and then we can identify, for example, so this is the name of this object is like this. For example, wall, my shirt is in blue color. Example, he's like that. For example, I am saying. So like that, here, if the, for example, think 1 second. If any object is not emitting radiation or emitting radiation, what is the meaning? That means it emitting light. The meaning of that means emitting light. Some it is emitting radiation means emitting some light. So, for example, if any body is not emitting light means or radiations, then it's very difficult. See, for example, if you see sky, it is in blue in color. That it is emitting the radiations, blue color radiation. Here, light is sensing all. For example, my specs is in maroon color, right? Like that. See, that means maroon color. Here, color to color, the intensity of radiation delivering is different. So that's why we are grasping and then identifying all the things in and around us. So that is the example I am saying. So here this the cathode material. I will tell you the material, the cathode material. This is different materials like some that is semiconductor some materials photosensitive. These are photosensitive surfaces. Photo metal cathode is a photosensitive surfaces, and this when the light is incident on the cathode material, which is in the shape of a semi-cylindrical or a V shape, and then it emits electrons. These electrons are received by the anode of a thin material. Right? Are you understand? Are you understanding? Then here what happens? Some current will develop. Any questions from this? Any question? Right. We will go for the next one. Next, photoconductivity cell. Photoconductivity cell. In this photoconductivity cell, here these are generally used in detecting ships. It is audible to you. So whatever I am speaking is audible to you. Anybody? Okay, okay, right, very good. So that means here I asked the question, you are not answering. So that's why I'm asking. So now, okay, right. Coming to the photoconductivity cell. So this is the see here, and this is the semiconductor material. The photoconduct. What is the meaning of photoconductivity cell? That means it transfers the light. Voice is very low. Some person said. Now it is clear. Now it is clear. So just now I will change the. Uh, Now it is clear. Right. Okay. Right. Then photoconductivity cell. It is generally used in detecting ships and aircrafts by the radiations given out by their exhaust or funnels, and for also telephony by modulating infrared lights. So this photoconductivity cell here, see here the radiations here received by a semiconductor. This material is a semiconductor simply. This semiconductor material here when the radiations incident on the semiconductor material, that is the semiconductor materials are selenium, cadmium sulfide, lead sulfide, and thallium sulfide. And when the radiations falls on this particular material, there will be a resistance. The resistance changes. That resistance is decreased when irradiated. Means the changes. The intensity of the radiation changes automatically. The resistance of that particular material, what I said now, that is selenium, lead sulfide, thallium sulfide, these are all the materials, aluminum sulfide. So these are the materials. So that means here the material changes its resistance when the radiation falls. So that means the intensity of the radiation changes. There will be change in the resistivity or the resistance of the particular material. So now, so automatically it responds. That is the photoconductivity cells, right? Cadmium sulfide cell has two electrodes which are extended in an interdigital pattern in order to increase the contact area. That means it is mainly depending upon the area. The resistance changes. It is also mainly depending upon the area of the semiconductor material. And then any questions? Any questions from this? Actually today uh, from our department one FTP is going on, 5 days FTP on advanced manufacturing systems. So actually I am in that busy work. Hmm? Okay, now it is clear. Are you understand? This is right. Okay. Now we will go for again just a summary of today's class. So light sensor means it detects the light, detects the light. If you see, another two types are there. These sensors. For example, if you go for any shop, or for example, if you go for more or lanes, automatically when the rains are incident on the barcode mentioned on that particular material, what you are going to buy, so automatically it scan that barcode, right? Then automatically in that it displays. So how much cost it is. Then the person he will enter the product name and then how much price it is. So that means these are all with the by falling of the light on that barcode automatically it senses. So that is also these are also we can call as a some when the light sensor when the radiations are incident. I think all of you know it is right, right or wrong. So light sensor is a device which is used to detect light and in this photo cell, photo tube, photo resistor, photo diodes. That means it detects the light. The next one we'll go for next. Here in this photoelectric transducer, here we have to measure the speed of the shaft. Here the opaque disc is mounted on the rotating on the disc, and then here when the light source falls on that disc automatically, on the periphery circular holes are there. The light passes through the circular holes, and then this light sensor received the light. So thereby the pulse is generated. This pulses is counted by an electronic counter, and the pulses is calibrated. Number of pulses is calibrated in terms of the speed of the shaft. Next, come to the photo emissive cell. In these two materials are there cathode, material, cathode and anode. Cathode is in the form of a V shape or a semi-cylindrical shape. The anode is a thin material. Here, when the light falls on the cathode material, automatically the electrons will emitted. These electrons are attracted towards the anode, thereby the current develops. And these are used in finding the counting or finding the objects in conveyor belt and automatic door opening. So many examples are there. If you see even in our ATM, when you place the ATM card, automatically one bulb is blinking. That is nothing but diode. You can call it a photo diode. It absorbs that whatever that is. And the next photo conductivity cell. This is depending upon the here different types of materials. When the radiations are incident on the semiconductor material like selenium, lead sulfide, thallium sulfide, aluminum sulfide, and automatically due to the radiations falls on that semiconductor material, and there will be a change in the resistivity. A change in the if the resistance changes, the output is also changes. Okay, right? Now I will take the attendance. All of you respond. So from the next class onwards, I will take the attendance in the beginning only. At 11, for example, if the class is start at 10 o'clock means I will take the attendance at 10 only, 10:05 or 10:10. So respond your attendance. So you have to post in that. Hey, any questions just you can raise to the chat box. Any questions? Any questions you can raise in the chat box. Any questions? No questions? Any questions? Number 305? 305. 305, any questions? Correct. Next, in the next class, we'll discuss about this from this topic light sensor. The unit one ends. The next class we will discuss a total overall the summary of that unit one. Total overall summary. So now, so I am telling to you that in the next class, I will ask the questions. You have to be ready. You have to come with preparation, and then you have to watch already the videos uh, already go for through login in that live recording session, so you can go through that mechatronics. And also I posted in a WhatsApp group also. You just to go through the videos with the in these 2 days. On Wednesday I will take the class at 10 o'clock. So I will ask the questions, and I will ask some of the members. You have to explain. Correct? Or you understand? Or complete on Wednesday class is summary. I will ask the questions. Completely, it is a discussion class. That is, you have to come and discuss. You have to. I will unmute you. You have to discuss. I will ask one by one. Right? First, you have to deliver 4 or 5 members. I will ask anyone for just to overall brief description about the unit summary. Then later I will discuss. Correct, no problem. But Wednesday's class is completely discussion by you only. Discussion by you only, right? You have to come with preparation. Already videos are available. That is in your hand. You are having a link and password also. So you have to go through it and then come with preparation. Remember this point. Then next, the attendance. You have to just message in the chat box. Number 301 4 5 5 right option 5 present. Okay, okay. 7 8 9 10 11 11 13 14 15 16 17 18 so 18 option 19 20 21 all of you present, don't go out. The last end of the class I have to tell something. Don't go out. Or you understand? Don't go out. All of you stay in online. At the end of the class I have to tell, right? Something. So that is I have to notice to you some important things. 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, right? 27, 28, correct? 22 present. 28, 29, 30, 30. Okay. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 39 option. 41, 42, 43, right present, 44, 45, 46, 46, 48, 49, 50, 52, 54, 55 present, okay, right, 56, 60, right, 60 present, 61, 63, right, okay, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 73, okay, 68 present, 69, 70, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 78, 78, 79, 80, 81, 83, 84, 85, 85, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, lateral entry 1, 2, lateral entry 2, 3, 4, right, 5 present, 4 present, right, 6, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 present, 18, 19, 20, right, 21, 23, 24, 25, 24 option, 25, 26, 26, then 27, 27, 28, 26 present, okay, right, 28, 29, 30, 30, right, 31, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, okay, present, 36, 37, 38, okay, right, 39, 40, 43, okay. So now I will read the absentees. Don't go, just I have to, some of the numbers is not good, right? You are going out, I already informed to you, don't go out. And 7, number absentees 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 35, 39, 41, 42, 46, 48, 50, 52, 56, 61, 66, 67, 69, 70, 73, 67 present, 73, okay, 67 present, the 78 present, okay, right, 7, 69, 7, absent is 69, 70, 73, 67 present, sound 77, 79, 84, 85, lateral entry 2, 3, 11, 11, 13, 15, 24, 31, 32, 33, 39, 40. So again, I'm repeating, all of you see here. So absentees are 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 39, 41, 42, 46, 48, 50, 52, 56, 61, 66, 69, 70, 73, 76, 77, 79, 85, lateral entry 2, 13, 2, 3 M, 3, 3, 3, 11, 13, 15, 24, 31, 32, 33, 39, 40. These are the options. Then next, so one important thing I have to discuss with you. So completely this semester online classes only. So attendance is countable. If you are any person, if you are detained, that is not in our hands. So be regular and you have to take steps and we have to attend the online classes compulsory. Otherwise, we have to face problems. I don't understand. And the next for the DXC training, some of the members they are not paid the fee. Better by the today evening you have to pay the amount. Inform to your friends, right? Okay, right. Thank you all of you. So compulsory, you have to, and also my advice to all of you, better you can register an NPTEL course. So whatever the courses are there in this particular semester, and then you can go through the topics delivered from the IIT professors. So, okay, right, better register NPTEL. All of you, again, I'm remembering to you, this complete semester already JNTU declared that it is complete online classes. If you are the lag of attendance, that is your fault. Remember this point. Okay, right. Thank you all. So exams, one person asked later entry exams. I will tell you later, right? Mid exams are there. I will tell you. Okay, right? Okay, 308 lateral entry.